Hello, good evening. My name is Mikhail Pierre, and today I will be presenting on domestic violence in Haiti and available resources. Meet Joanne. She is a 33-year-old woman born and raised in the countryside of Haiti. Her mother has five children, all from different fathers. Joanne has never met her biological father, as he abandoned her and her mother before her birth. As a teenager, Joanne was forced to stay home and help her mother in the home. As a result, she was forced to quit school, leaving her only an elementary school education. One day, her mother was approached by an older man from Port-au-Prince, the capital city, who was in their village visiting family. The man had noticed Joanne and asked her mother's permission to take Joanne back to Port-au-Prince with him. Joanne's mother agreed. She recently she had recently been left by one of the children's fathers. She had no money. With Joanne gone, she had one less mouth to feed. Once in Port-au-Prince, the older man began a sexual relationship with Joanne. They were never formally married, but lived together as man and wife. Soon, Joanne had the man's children. He regularly beat her out of anger and frustration or to discipline her. They lived together in Port-au-Prince for many years. They did eventually migrate to Miami, Florida, where Joanne's husband or partner continued to abuse her and has started to hit the older children as well. Joanne does not speak or read English, and has no knowledge of American laws. Here are some statistics. Out of a study that was done, 7 out of 10 women interviewed reported to have been victims of domestic violence. 38% had not only been victims of domestic violence, but they were also victims of sexual violence. What was strange is 33% of the women who were interviewed believed that a man has the right to beat his partner or wife. Here are some contributing factors. Haitian women are treated as property. That could be to several reasons, because of several reasons. Individuality, lack of education. Women are not being empowered, being taught to think for themselves and fend for themselves. The quality of relationships as well. Most of the women did, did not choose the person they were with. In Joanne's case, she did not choose this man. This man saw her, and out of necessity, her mother gave her away to an older man, basically, who used her as a sex slave, gave her many children, and beat on her when he felt like it. Haitian women are not also adequately represented in the nation's governing bodies. Most women are taught to stay home, take care of the house, take care of the kids, and the very men who are beating them. Community also comes into play. In the Haitian culture, it is almost encouraged by family members or community who will not intervene when a woman is being beaten by a man. Therefore, they will see it as this is that family's problem, not their problem, and even family members, after a woman would get a beating, they would come and lecture the women about doing better. Next time, do better, do what you're supposed to do to avoid getting beatings. Based on the research that I, I did, I was only able to find three organizations that that are actually focusing on domestic violence right now. Out of the three organizations, I only found of one shelter for battered women in all of Haiti. It's called CAIFAM, basically meaning a woman's place. Strangely, there are no specific laws against domestic violence that are currently exist in Haiti, and most violence cases are never reported to the police because there is no law. Therefore, there's no need to report it. That's where I come in. Ever since I was growing up in Haiti, this has always been an issue for me. Seeing these women getting beaten, and it seems that after getting beaten, they will make the best meal, the most wonderful meal for their husband or partner, and I could not comprehend why. So I wanted to get a better understanding as to why that was allowed. So, in my studies, I'm hoping to use narrative therapy. It's assumptions and concepts to come up with some sort of guide to help break the cycle of violence in my home country, Haiti. I'm hoping to teach women and the men as well that reality is constructed, things are constructed. Therefore, if reality is constructed, they can be deconstructed. I'm hoping to use that to deconstruct the dominant discourse. The dominant discourse, which is that women are powerless, worthless, and men are macho. They have their God given right to treat women as they are treating women currently. To also teach them that language, the language that is used, shape their reality. If the language is that they are powerless, they are worthless, then they're going to seek relationship that treat them as such, powerless and worthless. I want to teach these women, men and women, that there are multiple realities. The reality they were born into or being taught to them um, should not be their only reality. There's room to think and see other realities maybe that could help with this unfortunate phenomenon. Also, I'm hoping for these women to find their unique outcome. And finding their unique outcome, they'll be able to find moments when they did not see themselves as being powerless or being worthless. Also, use the statement of position of map 2 to map the effect, to evaluate the outcome, and then to look for justification. My hope is to educate my fellow Haitian men and women about the the dominant discourse that is being used to keep the cycle of violence continue. I hope once I'm done with this project, Haitian women and men will know that they deserve better. They are worthy, they they are beautiful people, and they deserve to be treated as such. That is my goal for this presentation. So this is a presentation in making. My goal is to enlighten the people about the the damage that domestic violence is doing in our community, damaging our young girls, mothers, grandmothers, to ensure them a better future, one that is empowering, one that gives them hope, one that gives them a future where they can stand up for themselves, think for themselves, and that can only happen through education. Thank you so very much.